opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Right there and create a TFL.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, this team knew coming zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. It's a running room. Turning it on. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. The 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
What a throw by the QB. You think you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal. And this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. It seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. kickoff.
Analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Hokies! First points of the day are on the board. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans in Lane Stadium. Early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-9.
Distances, let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good.
Eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Bowing their necks for this defense.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar.
They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass.
Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So LSU's offense will go to work first. Battle for the golden boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot in this rivalry, Jesse.
Great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Reels it in down the left side. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
It's the big 3rd down conversion.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Every season, teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cardinals!
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the 2nd half.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
They struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
The first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's the reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially...
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway.
Getting the sack and possibly forcing the field goal.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Guess not all doinks are bad off the right upright and through. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Ball in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB, nice job by the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and tried his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10 to field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They take the lead with the 6.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Going to win.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to... Tight end trying to get in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Fit it in the window for the score.
Salt interwing, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
In any college football season, ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. If they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to blast their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Same play, because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown. The waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
I tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Got his man quickly. He gets it in! Touchdown, Irish!
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's
On this defense.
Gotta find a completion on this one. He's got his man. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. will put it away to start the game.
We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Dead center perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
They want to run this quarterback into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like,